We're in Microsoft Word. What we're going to look at is getting help with Microsoft. So what I'm going to do first is open up a file. While Microsoft Word is a great word processing program, sometimes when you have to get your document finished by a certain deadline, it feels like you're fighting with it. You've probably had issues in the past with bullet points, especially indentation going wrong. Numbering may be going haywire, formatting not being copied properly when you just start pasting something. The list goes on. It's frustrating to battle with these problems when you have to get your work done to tight deadline, and especially when you don't fully understand the ins and outs of Microsoft Word. This is where Microsoft Help comes in. I'm Bill Sweeney, and I want to demonstrate to you the ease of Microsoft Help. It's always there and able to answer most of your questions. All you need to do is ask. If you look in the upper right-hand corner of your application window, next to the minimize ribbon icon, which is right here, and the close button, you'll see the question mark, Microsoft Word Help. Get help using Microsoft Office. Click on it. The Microsoft Word Help dialog box opens up, and if you take a look, it has basically situated itself on what is called essentially the home page. If you look at the top of this, you'll see that we have a ribbon or a menu area similar to the ribbon or menu area that you're used to seeing in other applications. The ribbon or menu area have different icons in it, like a forward button and a back button. There's the home button. If you were to click on the home button, you would be taken to the home. We are already in the home, so we don't really need to click that right now. Maybe we'll look at that in a minute. And then, of course, we have the show table of contents. If you take a look at your panel, you can drag the panel, open it slightly. You also have these scroll bars here, and you have some selections right off the bat at the home page. Getting started with Word 2010, getting started with Word 2010, introducing the backstage view, creating a document, using previous versions of Word, and then you can browse Word 2010 for support, collaboration, creating documents, file migration, formatting, getting started with Word, and you can even click to see all. But more importantly, what we have here is our table of contents. So I'm going to click on this button to display my table of contents. The screen splits. And what's nice about this is you actually have the ability to modify the splitter bar, which I'm going to do a little bit. Drag the splitter bar over slightly. So now I have a better view of my table of contents. The table of contents are filled with a series of folios which give you all the different parts of the table of contents, which contain a tremendous number of listings that you are going to use to come in and check out specific problems or questions you might have when working with this. So I'm going to just simply ask you to take this browse and drag it down ever so slightly, and you can get a sense of how comprehensive this table of contents really is. Once I do this, I'm going to choose a topic. Since we're talking about help, I'm going to sort of keep in that format or that theme. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click Getting Help. When I do this, you now have a whole series of links, and I'm going to actually do something. Let me modify this slightly, and let me drag this over slightly so I can get a better look at these listings. Okay, and you can see that there again are a tremendous number of listings in here, and you can choose whatever type of topic you want. So what I'm going to do just for our purposes right now is pick on one of these topics to take a look at. I'm going to click on Customize the Ribbon. So I click on Customize the Ribbon, and what happens now is on the right hand side our screen now brings up the topic, Customize the Ribbon. And you can open this up a little bit more. I'll open this up a little bit more so that you can see this. Customizing the ribbon to personalize the ribbon the way you want it. For example, create your custom tabs and custom groups to contain your frequently used commands. Important, it goes on. If you read this, you'll see that it gives you all the information that you will need to learn how to customize your ribbon. It even gives you some graphics to look at and some steps that you can follow. What do you want to do? Watch videos that show how to customize the ribbon, get the customized ribbon window, work with tabs, add a custom tab. All this stuff is listed in here. Watch a video that shows the customization of a ribbon. Just full of information for you, and it goes on and on and on. It's just too much for me to really go over here. But I just wanted you to get a sense of how much is going on in this. And again, I can come back here and I can close this, and I can go back in and I can, like say for instance, getting started with Word. Click on getting started with Word. And now I'm going to take a look at how, or let's take a look at what's new in Word 2010. Click on Word 2010. And what's new in Word 2010? Microsoft Word 2010 makes it easier to collaborate, navigate through the long documents for more impact. The feature focuses on the polish of your finished document. With the new version, you can access the richness and familiarity of Word in your browser and on your mobile phone. In this article, work with Word anywhere and so on and so forth. And of course, just like the other, it gives you all this information that you can look at. So it's very easy for you to maneuver with this. And now what I want to do basically is I want to show you that if you click on the Home button, it will bring you back to the home page, or what is called the home page in this particular panel. If you want to close the table of contents, you simply hit the Close button and the table of contents are closed. You want to bring them back, click on it and they come right back. And of course it'll bring you back to where you were originally, and you can close it by clicking the folio. So really the whole thing is extremely easy for you to deal with. There's nothing in here that should be very difficult for you to look at and get familiar with. I want to talk very briefly about this week's discussion using Microsoft Word as a topic. What we want you to do is to examine this Microsoft Word very carefully and identify and write to us what you would think you would use this resource, how you would use this resource in the preparation of your paper. Do you think that this help provides you with clear and concise directions? Remember to use proper citation and referencing to support your conclusions, and also to make the Wednesday deadline. Most of all, enjoy this exploration, take time to look it over well, and absorb all it has to offer. So that's it for this video. Close it by clicking on the Close button, and I will see you in the next video.